Okay. Good morning, everybody. Everybody reading? No one, because no one has came in yet because I just started the stream. Today we are trying my show characters. Gosh, my hands hurt. It's been so freaking cold. I'm gonna take this time when no one's here to drink water. Okay. Alright, we'll get started now. So yesterday I was already starting on a character. After I got off of live, I got a little bored, so we'll go ahead and keep on with that character. I've never really drawn like a character with like something in their lap, like something bulky and unidentifiable. But I tried my best. I think maybe it's the way that the jacket is like resting. I'm gonna try to, oh, I always do that. I'm gonna try to bring it back a little bit so that it seems like it's kind of curving over the leg. These types of like lines really help with showing that a person is round. Like their body is round, it's taking up, you know, height. And I feel like that's really important in 2D animation. Oh my god, 21 people. Okay. I swear, it always happens. I look away and boom, there's people. Hi Ronaldo, what's up? But yeah, so yeah, that's really important to make sure that the lines are kind of going the same direction, so it doesn't create this thing where your character's legs look like flat. I'm not the best at it, I will say that, but This is just a rough sketch anyways. Hey, what's up? Okay. Now we'll go to the feet and we'll finish that up just really quickly. I want to give, he's an older man, so I want to give him kind of like these like loafer shoes. Both of my grandparents, they are nothing alike, but they still always wore like these like loafer slippers almost. And I swear, they had like 70 pairs of the same shoe. It was so weird. Is that something people do? I just like buy one shoe and then if I still like the shoe, I'll go and buy it again. Is that something people do where like they just buy the same shoe? Or like 70 pairs of them? I remember there's this movie, Mr. Mongorium's Wonder Emporium, and that was actually a big part of his character, is that he bought enough shoes to last his entire life. He ended up being like really, really like old, right? Even though he still looked like he was in his like mid 50s, but he like was 100 and something or something like that, and then his shoes ran out. So then he was like, "My time's up. I will disappear into magic or whatever." And I love that movie. It's just a sad movie, but it's a beautiful movie. But yeah, I kind of want to give him these like roundish loafers. Nice art, thank you. And then I kind of want to give him like this like dented in shirt almost. Not quite round. So that's why I gotta keep like doing it and then like backing out and doing it and backing out. Because the angle is a little bit off, it'll kind of give like a moob effect, which I do not want. Although some of these people that I draw deserve it. They deserve the moob effect. We might just leave it as is if I can't get it correct. Yeah, I kind of like that. It's not exactly like what I wanted, but... yeah, so I kind of want to give the effect that he has like a round belly. I feel like most old men have like really like round bellies. Even if they're like relatively quote unquote like they look skinny, they still have like round bellies, probably because they, I don't know, in their time it was okay to drink like way too much, especially like when you're younger, so you mess up your processing. I kind of like the way you're sketching out the artwork, by the way. I've seen your videos ever since I was little. Since you were little? What do you mean? I think I just started posting here on YouTube like a few months ago. Where'd you see my videos? I only started my art account on Instagram like a year ago. Anyways. I mean, I'm glad you like my art. Don't get me wrong. It's just, I was like, what? We are going to make him bald. But I do want to kind of give him, like, head, like, features. So we'll kind of just put that in place of his, I don't know, his hair, where his hair would be. So I want to give him, like, spots on his head. My grandpa used to have spots on his head. So like I said, I'm a little biased to things that I can accurately represent when it comes to design. I am making these like slightly different shades. There. And then I want to give him like these big ears. And then we'll get to the face, which I feel like is like people's favorite part. Okay. So give him like these big ears. I don't want them to be pointed. I want them to be like big ears. Like that. Like he's always listening. He's here for the tea. He's here for the drama. He's here to start the tea. He's here to start the drama. Probably. Because he's old. He does not care. He does not care. He's just here for whatever time he has left. And he was born in the 60s, sorry, he was born in the 40s, which means that he doesn't like people right now. He wishes they were just like they were when he was growing up. So he couldn't care less about hurting nobody's feelings. But don't get me wrong, he might have this demeanor, but he is a mean old man. He is a mean old man. So we're going to give him a nice looking face, like a really sweet old man face. But he's going to have the meanest, ugliest personality.
New Avino Daily.
Actually, I think he'd look more nice with like no lid. Kind of like this. Kind of like... I'm gonna give him like an under eye type of deal, like this. Yeah, yeah. Okay, we're gonna copy paste that onto the other side. Flip it. And then we'll do the rest of the face and adjust as we need to. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with the nose. And we're gonna give him kind of like this like sunken button nose, I wanna say. I don't know what else to call it. Oh my god. Okay, and we're gonna give him like a wide, skinny mouth. I kind of want to give him like a turtle mouth. I don't know if you guys know what that is. Like kind of like it peaks a little and then it goes back in. Yeah, but like cleaner. Let me see if I can get it cleaner. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just have him. And then we'll give him like these like bushy eyebrows, these bushy gray eyebrows. I want him to look nice, so we'll go ahead and turn them up. Kind of like he's always a little confused. And then we're gonna go back and we're gonna kind of give him like the kind confused eyes, like, why are you upset, honey? But he's the one who made you upset. I don't know if I can get that right on his look. Maybe like that. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh, he looks like he sucks. He looks like a gaslighter. Sorry, I'm projecting right now. And then I want to go back and change his head shape to kind of match like his old person figure. So we're gonna go here. I'm gonna take off his oh, not take off his wig. We won't do that. But we will kind of like shave down his face a little bit. I want to show like the dipping of his face and the lack of fat in his cheek. Make his face like look a little bit more rigid. Yeah. And I don't want to give him like a product of his environment type of like persona, but I don't know. I don't know. I feel like some characters just have to suck. They have to be awful. They just have to suck. Who are you drawing? Oh, oh my god. Hi again. I'm just popping in for like 20 minutes because I gotta go to this weird meeting soon, so I can stay for a bit. But I can stay for a bit. Who are you drawing? I'm drawing an old man. I'm drawing an old man. I have school, so I might get in a couple of minutes, but I'll get back in. Okay. I'm drawing an old man who's like, he's just a nosy old man. He's like really mean. He's really mean, but like in a passive aggressive way. And he's definitely the type to compare like situations to like when he was younger. And he's like, he's very misogynistic. He's very much like, he's like, you need to get a husband. You need to stop working. What's wrong with you? Respect your grandparents. We gave you life. I'm like, no, you didn't. I don't even know you. I don't even know you, dude. Why are you telling me this? But he looks like the sweetest old man. But really, he's just awful. He's an awful person. And I hate... No, I don't hate him. I'm gonna move his like bald spots around though, kind of like there. My ex-friend who... What? You're great at making characters. Thank you. No, this guy is based off of my grandpa. Well, one of my grandpas. One of my grandpas was super chill and cool. The other one of my grandpa, the one who's alive right now, he's awful. Nobody ever wants him to be at the house. And I wonder why. All he does is talk smack. And all he does is like tell my grandma to do stuff for him. And I'm like, leave my grandma alone. Leave her alone. She's had to deal with you for so long. Leave her alone. My grandma's like, whatever. I'm a hater. I'm a hater to my heart, to my core. I think that's the problem. I think the problem is the chin. I'm trying to create this like cute, soft, cute looking like head. Even though that's not what they are. They're not cute. They're awful people. I'm projecting again. I wish I had a picture of my grandpa, but I don't like my grandpa, so why would I have a picture of him? I got. Oh, there we go. I think that it was the angle and the head shape. There we go. Oh my god, that looks like you're lagging. The way he's passive aggressive and looks nice but isn't reminds me of her. Feels. Ugh. I remember there was this one time I was at a family function and my grandpa was like, or sorry, let me start at the beginning. We were at a family function and my family, we were going around and we were saying what we were thankful for. And I said that I was thankful for the opportunities that life gave me and the people who supported me. And like just my family's health in general, and things like that, you know, still nice, still sweet, but I didn't want to be hypocritical, you know, like I didn't want to say something that wasn't true. So I said something that was true, and I was still very nice. I didn't say anything passive aggressive or mean, but everybody else was being such bootlickers. Excuse my language, but they were being bootlickers. They were being booty kissers, and they were saying, well, first of all, I would like to say that I'm thankful for my grandfather and my grandparents, and I'm thankful for my parents, and blah 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 blah. Like right off the bat, every single one of them. And I'm like, you are such a little liar. You called your mama a hoe like last week. What are you talking about? You said I ain't ever talking to that lady ever in my life again. And oh my god, you guys are liars. You're liars, and I know it. I know next week you're gonna steal from their purse. Like, don't try me right now. And so I did not say that. I said I'm grateful for opportunities. I'm grateful for my family's health, and I'm grateful for, you know, for my job and everything. And that's what I said. And my grandfather looks at me after I said all those nice things in general, and he says, but that's very rude of you. Why aren't you going to say that you're grateful for your grandparents? I'm like, because I don't talk to you. And he said it in front of everybody at the Christmas or at the New Year's or Christmas party. And I was just like, you are such a dirty old man. Get away from me. I do not like you right now. I was like, I just shot him daggers. Oh my god. Are you okay? I'm fine. I just don't like my grandpa. I'm fine. I just don't like my grandpa very much. He's a mean person. He like every single thing you do, he will like criticize it. I don't really have to deal with him a lot because he's constantly, like I said, nobody wants him around sometimes, except like my mom's always the one that ends up taking care of him because everybody else is like quote unquote too busy when they're really not that busy. But my mom, like, I don't know, she takes. Dude, dude, like, and anyways, and he does like disgusting ass things. Like he'll be in the house. Sorry, I'll start coloring him now that we finished the line work. He'll be in like your house and he'll criticize you while you're in your own house. I'm like, oh my god, ew, ew. Like, why are you criticizing me in my own house? Like, I'll be walking around in pajamas because, like, the pajama train for me was a long time coming, right? Like, I've always worn pajamas. And, like, around the house, everywhere, if I can. Like, I will always wear pajama pants. And then he would look at me, he'd be like, you're a woman. Like, shouldn't you dress nice? And I was like 14 years old. Like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. He's like, you should dress nice. You should put on a dress. You should do your makeup. And I was like, oh, leave me alone. You're gross. Not only that, but back when I was in high school and stuff, he would I was like in my non-binary phase where like, not that that's a phase, but I was really struggling with like my masculinity. Now I just go by they them, right? I do present as female, but I was trying to find my gender identity back then. And it wasn't like, anyways, I wasn't really sure what I was at the time, and so I was going by non-binary, and pronouns were not a thing back then. Pronouns were not a thing back then. It was still like, we were very hot in the don't misgender me. I'm gonna call a woman a man even if they're not presenting that way type of vibe. So it was very deep in that. Well, I would say I'm female presenting, but I go by they them because I don't really like when people talk about me in a purely feminine way. I don't feel very feminine. I never have. I used to put my hair in a hat because my parents would not let me cut my hair. They wouldn't let me cut my hair, and so I would put my hair. I would twist it up and I'd put it in a baseball hat or a beanie, and I'd make it look like I had short hair with fringe. And that's basically what I would do. And so he would tell me that and I'd be like, get away from me. Who are you? You know, like, it was just so gross to me at the time. Maybe I was being sensitive, but at the same time, I was 14 years old and I was just trying to find myself. So for him to say that, it was just like really disgusting. Also, like, for him to say that to even if I was like female presenting at the time, like, it's like, you don't say that to people. That's rude. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind like people calling me a female or anything like that. That's what I've figured out. I do like to embrace my femininity at some points, but I mostly like to go by they them just because, like I said, I don't feel overtly feminine. And so I'd just rather, like, if somebody does like want to use my pronouns that I prefer, then it would be they them. But I'm not the type, I'm the type that will really try hard to like, to what's it called, to I will try so hard to make sure that I get everybody else's thing correct. But if somebody doesn't do it for me, then I'm like, okay, I don't really care. I mean, I do care, but I'm not gonna get mad at them because I'm a nurse, so I get kind of used to it, I guess, which is kind of sad, but it's fine. Maybe one day I'll be in a position where I can hold people accountable. But right now, like with the way my family is and the way my profession is like I can't really do that. Bro, your grandpa is literally an expired coupon. Oh my god, no! Stop. He is. I mean, I don't know. He's just an overall, like, I haven't found a redeeming quality about him yet. I don't understand why my grandmother, on the other hand, I love her. I love her. She is my one and only love. Like, I love my grandma so much. I don't understand how or why she would fall for a man like my grandfather. Maybe he had some redeeming qualities when he was younger, and then she was just like, well, I've been with him this long. They're very heavily Catholic, so they don't believe in divorce. So that might be it also. That might be part of the problem, I guess, for them. As like, yeah, she's very she's like in her late 70s, early 80s, and she's still cooking every single meal for him at the drop of a hat. So that says a lot about my grandma. She's great. She's an amazing woman. I love her dearly. I think his redeeming quality is the fact that he married such a babe. Honestly. I don't know. Maybe she loves him or something. I don't know. Not me saying maybe she loves him. No, she probably definitely loves him, but I don't know. I'm getting mad. He's the type to wear like joggers and like slacks everywhere, like for no reason. Like, ugh. Why are you wearing slacks to Walmart, dude? Like, okay. You're talking about me wearing pajamas in the house. You're wearing slacks to Walmart. Get out of here. I'm being a hater. I am. That's okay. And then he wears like brown socks. Like the most brownest of socks. You know the vibes. And then like these cafe tan shoes. They're cafe tan all the way around, made out of probably leather. Not that I'm a hater. I don't buy leather products. I buy leather, vegan leather. Ah, I don't like him. I don't even want to touch this character anymore. Just get him out of my sight. That's why he's at the doctor. I know. Okay, so this is our doctor's office so far. So we got that thing. Oh, no, just kidding. I'm kidding. We got old grandpa man sitting in the corner looking all sweet and innocent. With his little jacket in his lap and waiting patiently to go into the doctor. We got Power Woman Central and her kid. He just fell and landed next to the trash can underneath the receptionist window. And then we have Miss Marnie Black. She is very nervous. She's a teacher. She does not like to be in places where it's crowded and she's not in control of a situation. So she's very, you can see with her body language, she's trying to gain control of whatever she can, be that her hands, her legs. She's probably shaking her foot right now on top of her other leg. her clothes are very muted, right? Very earthy tones, even her hair. But her shoes are like a cherry red flat. But she does wear like chunky socks inside of them. So I don't know what to make of that. I think she likes to have a little bit of what she would like to show the world in her shoes. And I feel like what I've always told people is like, you can tell a lot about a person by their shoes. Their shoes are kind of like, it puts them out of the way, but every day they choose to wear those. So, you know, and then of course she has no eyebrows, no eyes, these chunky bottom bottle glasses. And her face her skin is almost pink. If you look at her, she's not white, she's pink, and and she has a lot of chronic flush. So it's like she's always like nervous and embarrassed, or constantly feeling like people are looking at her, not in a positive way. They're like, oh my god, they think I'm crazy. I'm not letting you cure my, because I don't like your shoes. Oh my god. No, the next character I want to do on my next stream, I have is a receptionist and a doctor, like coming out of the office. I don't know. I'll have to see. Maybe I'll do another kid right here, and I'll do like a little play area, like a play table. We'll have to see. Okay. Well, if you guys want to see more of my characters and my characters coming to life in the show, stay tuned. I post community posts with descriptions and little like fun excerpts about the story in my community posts. So the best way you can support me is by subscribing, liking, commenting on my videos, and watching my videos all the way through. The more you watch of my video, the more it pushes out to people, and I can possibly go full time. But until then, I will see you guys at the night stream. All right. 6:30 to 7:30 is when I start my streams at night. Okay. So bye.